Hey traders. Okay, this is day 6, the 7th of July 2018, and I've been just observing the market the whole day. Just briefly looking in and out. It's been on a very strong uptrend for the day, from all the way from Asian sessions to London. Everyone has been buying the Euro USD. Now, when US opened, they started selling that thing and selling it hard. So as you can see, I think the right at the top of 93, they started to dump it all the way down to 50, and we're at the 50 zone again, just like Friday. The same level, 17528. That support still holding for now. My plan here was to take it lower, um, a bit more to about the 30s, 30, let me see, 36, 37 zone, just before the daily pivot. And I was still just observing where price was going. Um, I like what I'm seeing here. It's a full, just a sell off, and then now it's just retracing back a bit. Also towards the MA40, which is also one of my uh, favorite areas to join a trend. So if I see the blue line below the red line, the MA40 below the 200, that kind of tells me that the trend is heading downward. I have confirmation here, a couple of red dots indicating the sell-offs um, zone. And so what I need to wait for now is a good close below the MA13 for any continuation lower, and I should have already entered the trade when this 5 minutes candle close in about 3 minutes time. I should sell it down towards my target of 52 first, and then take half off, and then we'll see how much lower it goes. But unfortunately I did not get a sell at this level. I should have sold here, and my stop should have gone above here, um, giving me about 7 pip stop for a possible down to 30 zone, which is about 20 pips. So that's a good risk to reward ratio. Clearly telling you a retracement back. Define your stop at the top, so take it down. And I think when I was trading this, I wanted to see a break of 52, a strong close below, then a slight pullback towards the zone, and then I'll take it down. Also, you can see that the MACD has not flipped red, so probably this was what was kind of giving me some hesitation. Now it did. I probably am more confident to go short. Too low to go short right now, if you ask me. If there's a pullback, and you can see my cursor already, I'm trying to find where the stop placement would be, and trying to calculate the risk to reward ratio, because we look at my 15-minute chart on extreme right. There's the 144 MA that's in the way. So you've got that price, you've got that London open price at that level as well. Um, just because the sheer trend of the buys all the way, I felt that it was gonna breach this zone for a bit and maybe swing towards, swing towards the upside. Uh, so I didn't think it would breach very far. So selling the 47 zone would be too late, I feel. Um, I want to probably get in at 49ish or 50. Yeah, I should be selling at this level, defining my stop above 52, around 53. So I would get a good 2 to 3 pip stop. Just look at that trend that has been riding up all the way to 93, and now a sell off. And you can see on the line chart also that oh, I took a position short here, 49.5, I think it was 49.5, yeah, and scrambling to define my stop. On the line chart, you can, if you want to be a safe trader, you could define it, move your stop above that pitch, above this band right here, which will be about 57 zone, and then watch the market drop. But um, I had my line at 52.8. I didn't want to see it retrace back. It hit the M40. I wanted to see a trend pull down. MACD was red. Very good straight lines from the MAs on my 5-minute chart. I see a head and shoulder 3-point ABC reversal up here. Hits the HMA. It turns color as well, trying to run down towards the Asian Open number and the pivot. So I was using the pivot as my target, to about 33, 34 was my target. I set in at 37 too, just to be conservative, because I was leaving my trade station. So I was leaving my house at this time, just run some errands, and then I was going to come back. But because I already entered the trade, I had to define my stop and put a target, because it's not going to be monitoring it as much. So now I'm actually seeing the replay of what actually happened to the trade. I did check, excuse me, I did check my mobile to see where price was going, and I think I did adjust some of the stops and take profit zones when I was on my mobile, just to make sure I don't get take a 3 pip loss or 4 pip loss in this case, if the price were to close above 52 level. Yeah, so let's hang in there. Let's see where the trade goes from here. I'm watching it for the first time as well, so I can tell you some of my thoughts that I would be thinking if I'm in this trade right now. Um, First and foremost, there's a lot of areas that are telling me to sell it. The only thing that it has me on edge is the timing. So this timing is about US lunchtime, and it's past midnight my time in Singapore. I don't usually take trades after 11:30 p.m. in Singapore time. So this was a first, but I just saw a very strong sell-off, and I kind of know that it was going to breach the 144, and I didn't have any trades the whole day. I missed the entire buy up to 93. So I just kind of want to get in a position, maybe make $50 would have been good. I was not really keen on losing this trade. If I was watching this trade and trading it on my station, which I was not, if I were, I would have moved it to cost. I would have moved it to 49.5 right now. I wouldn't be waiting this long, because I see price retest the top, bearish close down, should swing down for a lower number, and also the MACD has been showing red here. I can see this MA5 really pressing towards the Kepler band, telling me that it's gonna go lower. So I would have moved my stop here and probably tweeted it out as well. I didn't tweet anything here. I should be moving it to cost now and just watching for price to hit my 36 zone, 37 zone, and take profit and go. So you can see me trying to move my take profit. I think I was doing this on mobile, if I'm not wrong, or I don't know why my take profit was at 40. I should be keeping it as 36 was the ultimate target. Maybe just because timing was trying to get me on edge here, and I was a bit iffy on that. 2 more pips and I would be out of this trade. Also have a strong resistance line at 45, I think. 40.05, yeah. So I kind of think setting the target above that level would have been a good play. Honestly, the touch here could be another entry for traders wanting to join this, or the downside defining your stop just above the spike high here. And I'm already 120, 150. Wow. And you see immediately I think I was watching this trade on my mobile, yeah, because I moved my TP. I took it out, and I just knew that 36 would have been breached, and I wanted it to fall further to like 30, 30, so I kind of wanted that extra 5 pips. um, and at this point I have moved my stop relatively down to its 53, so I'm kind of risking zero point 0.8, like 1 pip, but I don't know. I think I ultimately at the end of it I moved it to exactly at cost, not to break even plus one, but to cost. Okay, I couldn't see this Heiken chart when I was trading with mobile, so all I was seeing was this chart, and on my mobile, so it looked like it could bounce at this level at the MA13 and go all the way back down. Um, but if I were to see this green strong full body close, I would have taken my profit here. So I didn't. I left it as where it was. I moved the stop down to protect it 1 pip. So I'm break even plus 1 now. Oh, I'm moving it back to 49.5. I'm doing all this on mobile in the car, and I think I should have been stopped out by now though. Yep, there we go. So nothing on that trade. I lost $13. Paid the commission. Um, and felt like shit basically, and thinking to myself I should have taken it at 40, and I shouldn't have moved the take profit level at all. I should have kept it there. I don't know why I was trading on my mobile and would risk it in such a way, thinking that there would be momentum, considering the timing. uh, and so traders make mistakes. These are the mistakes that you make, and sometimes greed gets to you, and greed gets to me every day. I couldn't be satisfied with $150 at closing it. I wanted more. I literally wanted to hit 36, 37, and it's not so much the money anymore. It's more of, are you right in trading? Are your calls right? Are your levels right? And it becomes a very, it holds you back. It becomes like a stronghold almost, like for you not to take profit, and um, yeah. So I don't know why I did that, but anyway, I had to live with it. So this is when I got home and back to my trading station, and I've seen the level being breached at 34. Trust me, I was pissed that I didn't stay in the trade. I was out of that trade at minus $13. I came back home. I see these two levels being breached. It's near the pivot on the 15 minute, and honestly, it was already 1:30 a.m. my time. I think 1:30 or 1:40, and I I saw it push a new low at 32, and immediately I just went in for a buy for a retracement back up above the 144 MA. Basically because it should have been in that time frame that I was out, it should have already pushed down to 30s to the 20s level if it was a strong sell, and if there was strong momentum as well. So I was not seeing that. Also on the 15-minute Heiken chart. Now this chart I use on my TradingView account. So over here when I got home, I saw it ditching down. Let me just replay this again. It was ditching down. Pivot was there. I took a buy, and it was really at my extreme resistance line. So you gotta have your lines all plotted out for yourself, right? Um, and then I defined it as a downtrend here, and I wanted, in all honesty, I wanted to break to the upside and go up and challenge the 52 level, and then close the market there. Call it a day, right? So this was the trade I came in with, and I was gonna risk um, uh, 20. I think a safer risk would be below the pivot, and so here I was just finding the good target and a good stop loss for myself. So I think I positioned for 15 pips on a pullback. That was my target, and my stop loss was at 26. So 33 was the entry, 26 I'm getting about 7 pips and a 15 pip target. So that's a 2 to 1 risk to reward ratio. 2 to 1 reward to risk. So it was a good trade for me to take, and it was an overnight trade as well. As you can see, right here was all the trades that I've been taking um, uh, from Friday to Monday. Yes. So that trade, when I woke up, went straight to profit, and got me in $305.18. The one that I took and I shifted the TP and all that rubbish that I was doing got me nowhere, and actually minus 1350 for commission. Um, so this trade on the buyback for 15 pips and a risk of 7 pips, overnight trade I took, paid off. So 300 plus. Our account is quite healthy. It's going up, so it's about 1001 right now. And we're only 6 days in trading, so let's see what today or tomorrow will bring. If I have any good entries, define the stop, and I'll try and take them. Um, all right, for the rest of you traders, good luck and cheers.